Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
I'm Beef.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Westworld Season 1, Episode 5. Now, what happened last time on Westworld? Do you guys remember?
I think they shrunk the horses.
Yeah, I think I remember a little bit. There was...
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to think of... No.
A dragon.
There was a snake. Oh, the woman with the snake on her back was hunted down by the men in
Face.
black. Well, it was on her back and face.
You're right.
With the colored.
But she didn't have one spot
She didn't have the
colored
head
in.
colored in.
Yeah, because she was waiting for someone.
The last guy's blood.
Yeah. And there was also the woman who's in charge of the staff and media is sleeping
I have
with
these
Bernie.
names. Hold on. Keep going.
Are you getting names?
I have names, I'll just tell you when I get them.
So the woman is sleeping with Bernie, and Dr. Ford intimidated her at a dinner. Dr. Ford intimidated her at a dinner and showed that he can like pause the world and said that he was making his own story. He's pulling a lot of attention away from the current stories. And then we watched Teddy and a few other hosts and guests chase down what looked like a satanic cult, except they were immune to guns. Well, they were immune to Teddy's guns, which means they could be hosts.
Not hosts, humans.
Oh, humans, guests, yeah. I mix them up sometimes.
I mean, it makes sense. And I mean, there's a lot going on right now. We have Dolores out on the trail with William as well, who's one of the visitors. And we're finding out a little bit more that there's some kind of company stake with him. And we also got a little bit more information about the maze too and what it is. And, you know, even the doctor who's been taking extra interest in Dolores even asked her if she wants to play a game known as the maze. So I wonder what's going to happen. And if they escape the maze, do they get full autonomy over themselves?
Did you go over the fact that Ford flexed on that lady?
He did.
I said that.
Okay.
He did.
Yeah, that was like the hard, that was like
And-
the best part of the episode.
We got to find out what's
That was
happening.
The best part was that, and the worst part was every time that William, the loser, was on screen. I hate that character.
All right. Well, Beef hates that character, and I can't wait to find out what happens to that character. So thank you for joining us. We're going to be starting this one in 3, 2, 1. Westworld Season 1, Episode 5.
When I was a boy, my brother and I wanted a dog. So our father took in an old greyhound.
Seen a few showdowns in my day.
Oh, he can't respond autonomously.
Spends its life running in circles, chasing a bit of felt, made up like a rabbit. One day we took it to the park. Our dad had warned us how fast that dog was, but we couldn't resist. The dog spotted a cat. Imagine it must have looked just like that piece of felt. And to the horror of everyone, he killed that little cat.
Prey instinct. That's what happens.
Then he just sat there, confused. That dog had spent
He's
its
never
whole
actually
life
caught one.
trying to catch that thing.
What is he
Now it
looking
had
for?
no idea what to do.
That is one humdinger of a story, partner.
I wonder what it's in relation
The
to.
lady with the white shoes.
Who's the lady with the white shoe? Is that like a reference to something?
It might become relevant eventually.
I know, that's what I'm assuming.
Because it's the first story, and Dolores was probably in the first story.
Pariah.
The city of Pariahs is named Pariah.
Rumor is they are hemorrhaging cash. We're considering buying them out.
Oh.
Who are they? They call themselves the Army of New Virginia. And everyone else calls them the Confederados.
My father told me
Confederates?
that ex-Confederate soldiers
Oh.
refused to surrender after the war.
You ever wonder why I've kept you with me this whole journey?
You like the pleasure of my company, you sadistic fuck.
Maybe I do.
Here's healers in Pariah. Ain't no way he's gonna make it that far. Lost too much blood.
They're going to Pariah?
Did you think they were never going to meet?
Oh, it's a little boy.
Oh, he must be a...
Our friend here's a little...
What do you send him for water for? I'm the one you made fill up DeSalle's bag this morning.
What's he doing?
Pat that brought you here. One for me. One for him.
What? Oh. That's not deep enough. He's so fucking mean. Gonna hang him by his feet? Bro.
He purposefully didn't cut him that deep.
I know.
Why though?
Why does he need the blood?
You gotta transfuse this guy?
You're fucking smart as fuck. They don't have blood types, so...
I've got a ham sandwich and a nubile redhead loaded up in the VR tank.
Do you have porn on his break?
He's bragging about it?
Yeah, I think everybody who works here is a psychopath. I think I said that in episode 1.
Dead bird.
Yo, he looks crazy.
Guess you could transfer, like, organs from one host to another.
Welcome back. Looks like a couple gallons of Lawrence swirling
Yeah.
around, and you did your
Good
good.
call.
I opened one of you up once. Million little perfect pieces. And then they changed you. Made you this sad, real mess.
Does that mean Dolores is the old version?
Venture Wyatt, who killed a settler family, made off with their daughter. Girl, I think you know.
That's his story, you son of a bitch. He's in.
Yeah, Dolores.
The dog that never catches his prey is Teddy.
I think everybody's chasing after something.
You said no one in the real world will know.
I thought you weren't supposed to notice things like that.
It seems like the whole world is calling to me. In a way it hasn't before.
This is his first time here, and she's like, I need to escape. He's like, is this supposed to happen?
Wife, by the way, remember?
I wanna go to this parade.
Yeah, what the hell?
Is this Dia de los Muertos?
Oh,
Is he freaking or
she saw herself in the...
she still sees herself?
That's the phrase that knocks them out.
Who found him? Her. Is it Ford?
Hello, Dolores.
He has her naked.
Because she's not a person.
Arnold, the person who created you,
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, I don't think I recall anyone by that name.
and yet you can. Mind is a walled garden. Even death cannot touch the flowers blooming there.
That's a great line.
Have you been hearing voices? Has Arnold been speaking to you again?
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 No.
When was your last contact with Arnold?
Last contact. 34 years.
The day Arnold died.
She killed Arnold.
I feel like it's deeper than that.
What was the last thing he said to you?
He told me I was going to help him
Help him do what?
to destroy this place.
Because he didn't get his way?
Are we? Very old friends.
I wouldn't say that at all.
Why do they give, like, enemy vibes?
He doesn't know. I didn't tell him anything.
You reanimating the bird?
Tell me he took a real bird and is putting their tech in it.
The fuck? Grab it! Jesus, tell me you're not this stupid. You stole a bird and a fucking behavior tablet? And you're gonna fix up a birdie and get yourself a promotion? You're not a fucking ornithologist.
That's an...
And you sure as hell not a coder.
Is he trying to make his own stuff?
He just doesn't want to be a butcher.
Is that...
You're a hard man to find.
Lawrence. That's Lawrence.
Is it?
Yeah.
I fucked enough whores. You're gonna need to sweeten the pot.
How about I sweeten it
Ooh.
by killing you quickly?
There's something you're seeking, isn't there? If you let us, I know we can help you.
A Union convoy is transporting a shipment of nitroglycerin from the front today. The Confederados would like to divest them of said shipment. Blondie here, she's gonna need a change of clothes for the occasion.
New outfit?
Is this where she gets that cool black outfit from the intro?
I didn't see that. What?
There's a girl riding a horse. Or she just gets a hat. Who knows?
Yeah, change of outfit. You need to come back to this mission with a new outfit. Custom mission and put on a hat, come back.
It's like,
Disguise accepted.
dude, it's Perry the Platypus.
Yeah.
No, she got a sick outfit.
She's wearing a white outfit instead of a black outfit, like you said. Maybe she's the good guy right now.
She's working with the Confederados.
Ford's been wearing black.
Call me half-wit again.
Please, do as he says.
It's like the easiest robbery I've ever seen.
Nice and
I
easy.
didn't even fire her.
And this?
Why do I feel like she's gonna end up killing the friend?
He saved her.
Oh.
And then just killed that guy.
Hey.
Wow, he's changed man now.
Was he?
Could that have killed him?
That's what I'm wondering.
I would have stopped when he went unconscious.
Guys, looks like Slim didn't make it.
So nonchalant. Dude, this town's so much bigger than the starting zone.
I like this
Yeah.
town. The town has cool design.
This feels like, you know what this feels like?
They're out of the starter zone.
You have secured a great victory for your cause today. Perhaps the evening. Celebrations in order.
You will be a true asset to our rank.
I don't want to see this point of view. Jesus Christ.
You keep.
What the fuck?
That was the guy who smashed his head in.
Probably for the best.
Yep. But that poor party's gonna be stuck at that
I
bonfire.
think she wants to study, though.
I almost didn't recognize you with your pants on. Here.
What? Is he fucking one of them?
There's a common misconception that the hosts don't log sexual encounters when they're underground for reprocessing, but like I said, misconception.
Dude. Dude.
About. Now, your answer can either be, I'm helping behavior track a problem, or I'm a creepy necroperv.
Oh my god, I think
Power move.
I think he was.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, what the fuck is right?
What?
Shit.
What is that?
That is a laser-based satellite uplink. Someone has been using our host to smuggle data out of the park.
Who could even do that? Besides Ford.
Maybe the people that are planning on buying them?
Indulge.
Was this an HBO show?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
What do you mean? They've had so many asses. They had a dick just hanging out.
Another round on the house.
There's a place in glory for a brown man who knows his rank.
I feel like he's gonna kill them. And take this nitro for himself.
The road to glory could use more warriors, and it's
New quest unlocked, let's go!
Just what we... If you don't like them once we get to the front, you can just kill them and join the revolutionaries. No, Logan, enough's enough. I picked you precisely because you will never be a threat to anyone. My sister probably picked you for the same reason. I earned my place and nobody handed it. You walked into my office in that cheap black suit of yours and you shook my hand and you thanked me for the opportunity. That was the best day.
This is his villain origin story.
That's when I felt.
Punch him! Dolores was like, this orgy isn't for me.
I don't know, dude. She's exploring.
You gonna get tarot reading? The maze.
All right, that's crazy.
What does it mean? The maze. You must follow the maze.
Or two sides.
Pull the thread.
Oh,
That's where the gun's hidden. Yeah, no, I hate that. I read a story about that when I was like 8, and you know what? It just reawoken my horror.
You're gonna have a nightmare tonight.
Fill the empties with tequila and seal them up.
What are they doing to Slick?
You're stealing the nitroglycerin by putting it in a body.
Your work.
And they're replacing it with tequila? That's crazy.
What else we have to run?
Of course we do. That's how this place works, right? They create an urgency, a sense of danger, so they can strip us down to something raw.
But together.
They're throwing nitroglycerin around like that, but it's tequila actually, but like still.
How can you be sure?
There's a voice telling me what I have to do.
you can see the moment I roll my eyes.
Gosh darn it, we've been scammed! They knocked him out.
Oh, I guess they do knock you out, and then they
Here,
wake
look.
up the next day if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're fine.
Help me. No.
Woohoo! His crazy eyes were crazy.
This is a declaration of war.
Woo! Come on, Dolores. Oh my God, she's a cold-blooded killer.
God damn, dude.
God damn.
She can pull the trigger now.
Dolores. She's so cool.
People come here to change the story of their lives.
That's exactly what I
I
wanted.
imagined a story where I didn't have to be the damsel.
Motherfuckers.
Why wouldn't he have just shot them?
I know, that's what I was thinking. Ooh.
She's so confident.
Now that we're all friends, you can call me Lawrence.
Told you guys.
Why don't we settle?
The Ming! Whoa!
Oh, bro.
What is happening?
I'm coming.
I told you, no company.
What am I to join you anyway?
Isn't this a rare honor?
Dude, he's wearing all black, but Robert Ford is wearing white with the black on top.
Is he just another stooge for the tourists to mount on their wall at home, or have you finally made a worthy adversary? Someone to stop me from finding the center of the maze.
Ooh.
And what is it you're hoping to find there?
Woohoo. Who knows about the mate?
Well, if you're looking for the moral of the story, quite simply ask.
I'd need a shovel. The man I'd be asking died 35 years ago. Almost took this place with him. Almost, but not quite. Thanks to me.
Thanks to him?
Guard dog.
Is that why you came here, Robert? Try to talk me out of it?
Far be it from me to get in the way of a voyage of self-discovery.
Resume.
Fucking crazy.
He's like God in here. I love it.
It literally.
Time's wasted.
Is he all better now because of that?
Oh, is
This guy needs like
his behavior gonna lady gonna see his bird?
this guy needs help.
He did it. What's happened with the girl though?
And even the bird is trying to get out, but it can't.
She's up.
Hello, Felix.
Ooh. Huh? What?
It's time you and I had a chat.
What?
Oh,
What? Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Even I understand why people say that this is the best season and it falls off because
How could you get
how could you get better?
Yeah.
This is
I mean, the
wild.
best. This is like a 10 out of 10 so far, and then I bet the rest of the seasons are probably like 7 or 8 out of 10. So people are like, yeah, it doesn't match, and like, this is so good. I gotta understand. This is so good.
hey, you remember what I said about like
No.
water was blue,
Yeah.
and it's pure, and Dolores wears all blue, and Teddy's last name is Flood. Well, she changed her outfit. She's no longer perfect and pure.
God, if this is an actual theme of the show, I'm gonna be so mad. You picked.
He's right. I mean, that's so interesting. I think another theme is going to be the and they brought it up with the greyhound is the dog that always chases but doesn't catch the prey.
That's pretty much everyone in the show.
That is because like that's the humans. The visitors or whatever hijack the hosts all the time, so they never get to complete their journeys. Just like Teddy is always seeking something so that he gets settled back down with Dolores. Dolores is always seeking Teddy, but the humans come here also seeking something, and they end up never catching it,
Purpose.
which is why they keep coming back.
Yes.
Wow.
But Dolores is gonna be the one that gets the cat.
Yes.
That's a fine humdinger, partner.
Okay, all right.
Mind if we drink to the lady in white shoes?
Now I wonder who the lady in the white shoes is. I think it's Dolores because she is the original. They told us that she was the original, and she obviously has some sort of connection with Arnold. So I believe that she's probably the lady in the white shoes, which is why she's so important. And maybe when they revealed that she literally was with Arnold almost up until his death, it makes me wonder if he was trying to give them free will because he always wanted it to be something more. And in his attempt to give them free will, she killed him. And then, Ford came in and like kind of coated over that.
I feel like whatever we guess is going to be so far off the money that we're just gonna be like, wow, we're dumb.
It's interesting. There's so much theorizing you can do.
Everything's so vague, and they keep giving us breadcrumbs, but they're interspersed with like more questions.
Yeah,
it's like here's 85 questions to ask. Here's one tiny little answer. I hope you're happy.
10 more questions. I mean, we still want to know how
was Lawrence a Laszlo?
Yeah. How do they do
How
that?
did that guy have a goddamn satellite laser in his arm?
What's that for?
What is
Who put
happening?
it in there?
Was it the Ford? It wasn't Ford.
No reason for Ford to do
How
it.
did Arnold wake herself up?
1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
She taught herself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying you should why now? What does she want to do with Felix?
Maybe it's Arnold's master plan coming together.
Bro, if you could wake up from your sleep and talk to God, you would too.
Maeve is also the other one that Dolores passed the message on to.
She is.
These violent ends, or these violent.
Yeah.
So that obviously that quote is Arnold's virus. Maybe that activates some.
Ooh.
Maybe it activates what we could consider legacy models of hosts, which obviously the hosts who have memories from the first iteration, which is I think that Churchtown is the first iteration of a thing they had. It's the most basic story, the first story they made, which is why we keep seeing Dolores have flashbacks and Maeve have flashbacks to it, and even the little girl. So all three of the two of the three characters we knew about the maze. Not Maeve yet, but so it would make sense that maybe these are Arnold's workings, and if finally something's triggering them to come through.
I could see that phrase being an Arnold phrase.
Oh no, I got nothing on that. I'm just angry that we got the Ford and Man in Black meeting, and I gained zero answers out of it. I'm actually more mad.
Well, I mean, I liked how I liked how there was a power flex from Ford with the just grab the knife. That's all I wanted to say.
Ford also the Man in Blacks mentioned how he was the one who saved the park.
Yes, no, we got a lot. We got a lot from that conversation, but I'm talking about for the story didn't develop. What?
I get
it's a very frustrating show to watch.
I get it. So who is that little boy? Also,
we have.
Do you think you think he's actually like a visitor? Or he has to be, right?
There's no way it's a person.
It can't be because it was with.
He's just wandering around.
He was with Ford.
Yeah, he was with Ford. He couldn't be a host if he was with Ford.
He couldn't be a guest.
He could be a little boy who wandered away from his family. That's what he said happened. He said, "My family's over there. I'm bored."
But not in this one.
Dude, he's Arnold.
My really, really, really tinfoil hat is that it's Arnold in some form, but it's probably not. It's just that would be a fun guess.
Bro pulled a kite. Watch anime.
No. We're also going to talk about how Lawrence died, having his neck slightly cut open and then hung upside down so that he could bleed into a bag. So that, congratulations, good guess, the Man in Black could give a transfusion to our boy.
Which also, how? Does he keep a length of surgical tube and a needle on him?
Maybe there's just opened. He just pressed on Teddy's foot. Teddy's mouth went like a garbage can. And he poured it in.
Maybe you just funnel. There's a little funnel thing you had.
You know what? I'm just not gonna ask questions.
You know what? For his credit, though, he said to Teddy that he has ripped them open before. So maybe he knows something about their biology.
Philip Port, just be like, oh yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
It'd be crazy if he was a doctor too. Of some sort.
I think his company is some sort of medical company because the guy that thanked him said he saved his sister's life.
It has to be, or some pharmaceutical company. But he's a doctor who helps run it.
But then he said shut the fuck up. So what if he had a family member that died from the disease and then he
No, I think
the company.
Or this is just his
personality. Get the fuck away from me. I'm busy.
This is my vacation. I get to be evil one time every year, and then the rest of the year, I'm a good guy who saves lives.
It sounds like he's been in this
34 years.
For a while.
34 years.
He said he's been coming here since the beginning.
He's been coming here, but I feel like this round he's been here a while.
Oh, yeah, this specific iteration. It's hard to tell how much time's actually passed because we keep having.
But now I'm more confused because he apparently saved the park, but he doesn't know what the maze is.
I have a thing I just realized. I swear in the first episode he said he's been coming to the park for about 30 years.
Yeah, one of them.
And they were just talking, and they said that Arnold died 35 years ago.
He might have been rounding.
Yeah, he might have rounded.
I guess so, but I don't know. This show seems particularly particular.
You might be right, though. It might be
Thank God a show that cares about details.
Right.
So what your theory is, I mean, the thing is, it's hard to line up, is that from what I can tell, William and
Logan.
Logan are in the park at the same time as the Man in Black right now. That's what it feels like, because of the whole situation involving both Dolores and Teddy. But I really can't tell if it's the same time because of all these things happening like at the
What's
same.
the indication that it's the same time?
Because of the events kept occurring. I think it was based on the fact that the events kept occurring, but instead of Teddy helping, William helps because Teddy gets taken to do a mission with a group of people instead of helping, so that William can step in instead. I don't know if it's the same exact moment, but maybe it's one of the iterations that happens. I just felt like that was the same time because, instead of Teddy picking up the can in that iteration, it's William, and that as a result, Teddy is, the brand new storyline's out too, so that's part of why I think because there's a brand new storyline involving Wyatt. I'm sorry.
Oh, Wyatt's dead.
I know. I don't know. I had it, but then I lost it. That's what my main thought.
Slim is dead.
Slim is dead. That's not Wyatt.
All right. I'm gonna say Dolores leads Uprising with William.
Juice cow.
Who's the brother? Who's the not brother guy? Logan. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Logan's gonna die.
I think Logan's gonna die.
I feel like Logan's gonna be the first one to be killed by one.
I feel like Ford's gonna make it to the end, but die in the last episode.
I
don't know if the show actually.
I feel like Teddy's gonna be like, "What the hell?" when he finds out that William stole his GF.
I feel like for some reason I want to make the prediction because it'd be really fun and also creepy. Is if a bunch of the ones being worked on come back to life and kill the people working on them because they treat them like shit and they can remember what they get treated like.
That guy who had sex with
which was crazy. That one guy. Also, what is happening with this power tripping behavioral scientist? She's
not power tripping. She's curious.
She didn't get her way so many times while trying to go through.
She's flexing her corporate authority.
Well, because she didn't get her way by going through normal means. She's doing what everybody else does, and by being ruthless, she's getting her way.
That's just corporate.
But like, I really want to know what's up with the laser beam.
Corporate blackmail. Be like, hey, look, I got security footage of you doing dumb shit. Let me in. And they're like, oh man, I need this job. All right.
You understand this job.
Do you guys think the soldier that was choking? So like we saw in this episode, things get more dangerous the further where you go.
I think he would have just got choked out, and then they would have like let off to not kill him.
Yeah, it's because the last time where those guys got stopped robbing the bank by the good host, they went to jail, and then they said have the girls bring them food in the morning with the egg or with the key.
Didn't
you remind me? There's a control center that people are controlling events.
I forget. Didn't they sign forms in episode 1 about like they're not liable?
Yeah, well, technically they said he can't. I thought you couldn't get hurt, and she said like only the right amount was what the.
Yeah, but I feel like if you go to the edge, you might actually be able to.
You might be able.
But I feel like if you're on the edge and you're getting to like a scuffle or a kerfuffle, like if you get knocked down and hit your head, it's not the host's fault that you died because you hit your head. It's not like they shot you, but you'd still die that way.
What do you mean? Those rocks are soft.
Imagine they're like, I hate you. So we also found out that between Logan and William, Logan brought William because he is the least threatening person. So I didn't quite understand that, besides the fact that he can basically use him as his second in command and always step on him, and he'll never try to do a hostile takeover.
William's a beta.
William's a beta. He's an alpha.
Logan is a sigma. He's not an alpha.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you have to reevaluate. El Lazo is an alpha.
You're right. And so is Teddy.
Teddy's an alpha.
Yeah.
The Man in Black is a sigma.
So
please stop talking.
Last thing I'm going to bring up is Dolores's change in personality is because she imagined a story where things were different.
Yeah.
That's a crazy theory, because if all of them start doing that, we're going to have an uprising. Like if Dolores could imagine a different story where she's allowed to kill visitors, that's her breaking the rules. And I wonder if it's because she's the first edition, basically. Does she have different rules because her code is built on top of Arnold's code?
Sure, that could contribute, or maybe it's the fact that everyone keeps pulling her out every night to talk to her and keep influencing her head. You're so special. You're not special at all. You're so special. You're not so. Yeah, no, that fucked with me too.
You're fucking idiot, Dolores.
Do you think she has the insides that they were talking about too? Because they said that.
I think they got overhauled.
Well, here's the thing. They were saying that they have cheaper bodies now.
So do you think her body's been destroyed at least once?
I feel like her body has to be one of the older versions, and that's why she's capable of doing what she can. And that's so important. The importance of them bringing that up was that specific reason. We're gonna have to find out.
We're gonna have to find out.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think we're gonna have to find out.
And there's only one way for us to find out, and that's for us to keep watching. So thank you for joining us for this episode of Westworld. Does anybody have anything else they want to add? No? Cool. If you do enjoy our content, check out the Patreon for full lengths of this and other series. This one's a very fun full length to join along for, especially because this one has so many twists. It's hard to keep everything in the reaction for, copyright reasons. But we do appreciate everyone who does join us. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, say hi, introduce yourself, and let us know how you enjoy this, how you watched this the first time. Did you watch it on release, or did you find it later in life? And, if there's any fun facts about production or anything, we also like to learn that, so let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.
Toodaloo.
Bye.